Here we go, folks. We are live, Odd Shopper Live, Wednesday, September 4th. I am Josh Engleman, and I am here to do better than I did yesterday. We're going to break down whatever bets we can find. We're going to hit the pick'em sites as well. I need you guys to hit the like button the moment you get in the door. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. We got a lot to break down. Weird day. Value is... I don't know. Having trouble wrapping my head around it today. Everything kind of feels weird. Maybe, just maybe, it's because we got bludgeoned yesterday. I would say that yesterday, which is really fitting for it being the second day of my marketplace, I would say that yesterday is the worst day I've ever had in sports betting. And this goes back, trackable stuff has only existed for a year for North Carolina. I've dipped my toes in these waters since I was 16 years old. I have never gotten steamrolled like I did yesterday. We'll start with the good. All right, so this is my picket page. And we crushed closing line value. Chaparro, yesterday, we bet it at 800. It closed at 575. Didn't win. We got Jeff McNeil at plus 900. It closed at plus 750. Yeah, that didn't hit. Ryan Jeffers closed at 500. We got it at 600. James Wood got it at 800, closed at 700. Heaney's strikeouts from minus 148 up to minus 165. Mickey Moniak, 520 to 470. Aaron Judge, plus 190 to plus 188. We'll take what we can get. Pat Corbin, positive. Rhys Hoskins, positive. Cade Povich, positive. We didn't have a single negative closing line value play yesterday. Now, this is not the be-all, end-all, but we're definitely getting the best lines we can. But we also went down 7.5 units. We went 117-1 yesterday. We hit nothing. Just an absolute steamrolling. I thought for a brief moment that we got this Rhys Hoskins homer. I got the alert. However, overturned. So we missed every single home run play that we had available to us yesterday, and we never took a line that got worse. It's brutal, guys. It is downright brutal. So let's fix it today. Let's get off to a better start. Let's get some dubs. Eckler, it certainly would have, man. It certainly would have. Look, I liked the play. I just didn't like the line. Turns out didn't matter. Should have bet him to homer 3 times. We could have done better there. So let's take a look at the pick'em side first. Then we'll work our way back to some home run plays if we can. But good news is, no matter what we do today, it can't get worse. We can't be worse than yesterday. So we do have a couple PrizePicks options for ourselves today. Let's see what we can get built out on PP. So if we take this one's for tomorrow. Sabrina under 5.5 boards. Bobby Witt under 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Nalissa Smith tonight for rebounds. We're at negative 17. Yoshida gets us to negative 11. This is where it jumps. Alia Boston tonight under 14.5 points. This is what takes us positive. 8% EV on this 5-legger. Is there anything we can grab on PrizePicks that will save us a little bit? This is not the most value in the world. We are going to add Kirby's strikeouts line as well. That gets us to 11%. So we have an 11% ROI or 11% EV option here for PrizePicks. And I am going to take this for right now. So let's grab the MLB pieces. First of which is going to be Bobby Witt. And then we'll grab Yoshida. And then we're going to get Kirby strikeouts. Then we'll head to the WNBA streets. We'll get Sabrina for tomorrow. That is rebounds. We'll grab Nalissa Smith rebounds as well. And then finally, Boston under 14.5 points. So we've got a 6-leg card. Now, this does not hit frequently. 2% win rate is 1 out of every 50 days. However, 11% expected ROI or expected EV, we'll lock that in all day, every day. So when we go 6 and 6, 6 for 6, we hit 1250 on this bad boy. Let me share this link for you guys as well. I know Kepenekla is going to show up and wonder where it is, so he'll get it the moment he shows up. So we've got a PrizePicks card in. Where else do we have the value on the pick'em sites? And again, if you guys want to do this, you got to sign up for OddsShopper. Link is in the description. All of these market-based tools are available to you on the pick'em side and the sports betting side. And it's here at a moment's notice. You could auto refresh it. So this will continually just update with new plays. You could hit it all day, every minute of the hour if you want to. So we have 2 really big sleeper plays, in particular, Derrick Henry's rushing yards. And that will go off tomorrow. Maybe we take a peek there. We have some DraftKings pick 6 value out there if we want to hit it. Ryan Jeffers and Lamar Jackson. Just out of curiosity, what does the pick 6 optimizer look like? If we go Lamar Jackson. So this would be just for tomorrow. But we could do Lamar Jackson, Justin Watson, Derrick Henry. Meh. Not loving it. Not loving it. Let's check the sleep, or let's check Underdog actually quickly since we're here. Well, if you're interested in playing on Underdog at this moment right now, you can't do it. There's not a single card that you can build that I think is worth it. 1% EV on the top 5 plays that we have. That's just not going to get it done. This is pretty bleak right here. You can steal, you can't even steal any value anywhere. So it's not an Underdog day. Now, Sleeper might be telling us a different story. You grab that Derrick Henry play, and if you want to root against Caitlin Clark, that's a 10% EV option. Kepenekla in the house. I knew it was coming, brother. Good to have you here. Always good to have you here. All right. While I'm on here, and I actually, for the first time in ages, have my wallet next to me. So, Picks is available, right? In North Carolina. Good. Confirm. I've been so bad about this because every time we do this show, I see a sleeper card, and then I remember that I haven't entered my address or my ID and like fully registered my account. Now, I should not be doing this while we're live on this show, but sometimes things happen and you need to get it done. So I'm in the process of taking a picture of my driver's license. You guys don't need to see that. There's the front. Yes, and continue. We'll flip it around because I want to make a deposit here on Sleeper for today. Oh my God. Oh, got it. I could not stop shaking to take the back picture. Gotta take a picture of this gorgeous mug of mine. Let's do that. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Yes, and confirm. Well, they're going to find out that that's me. And now, whenever this is finished, we're going to actually be able to build out this sleeper card. So the first two plays on sleeper are good, but we don't want to stop there. Aaron Jones, under rushing yards, is also highly EV. You add that third play, and we're up to 12%. Identity has been locked and loaded. So I'm going to make a deposit. And we're going to build out sleeper. Now, moving forward, we could hit sleeper every morning. I apologize for being so lazy about this over the past 3 weeks or so. But I never really played there until I started this show. Yeah, Obi, Pick 6 is such a different product now. Much more so negatively. Why is this not working the way that I want it to? I want to keep moving here. I'm ruining this show for everybody. Let's try this again. Processing. Deposit successful. All right. So let's get this sleeper play in here now because we don't want to miss it. And they also have a free square on George Kirby today. So we'll work that in as well. But we're going to take Derrick Henry. And we're going to grab Derrick Henry less than 67.5 rushing yards. We're going to grab Caitlin Clark. But first I'm going to grab Aaron Jones. That's going to be less than 56.5 rushing yards. And then we can grab Caitlin Clark. Less than 22.5 points. That entry is a 6.5x payout. Now we could flex it, but I have no interest in that. We're going to drop a 50 burger based on that EV. If all three hit, we're at 327. If you take it flex, it's only 2.9x. So we're going the full bore. Now, this only wins 17% of the time. So we got to think about that for a second. What is the proper bet size? So 17%, 100 divided by X equals 0.17. So it's 100 divided by 0.17. So that's going to be 588. With a 12% edge. At quarter Kelly, we're looking at 50. So I nailed that bet size. And son of a bitch, we missed it. They moved the Derrick Henry line the moment I was going to put this in. It is now down to 53. So we just lost this because I took an extra 10 seconds to place it. Oh my God, is that a pain in the ass? They just discounted this Derrick Henry line from 67.5 down to 53. And now I can only put 10 bones on it. If I take Derrick Henry out, we're at 3% EV. So I'm going to knock that down to the 2 picks. We're going to take Derrick Henry out. That is really death. And we're going to drop 25 on the 2-pick card of Caitlin Clark and Aaron Jones. 3.3x entry. I am very unhappy. So Aaron Jones and Caitlin Clark. And then I'm going to take that same card. I'm going to take that Aaron Jones play again. Less than 56.5. I'm going to take that Caitlin Clark play again. Less than 22.5. And I'm going to add in. Yeah, they just put that Derrick Henry on sale. They probably did it at $12.15, which sucks. I'm going to add. Oh, we lost out on that free square that was there when I signed on. So we have Mahomes free square over 19.5 completions. I'm going to add that. Now we can only do. Oh, I can't take it because no. Why can't I add the Aaron Jones play too? We're going to add those two with Mahomes. Add the Aaron Jones play. So it's Jones less than. It's Caitlin Clark less than. And then we're going to take the free square for Mahomes. We can only do $10 on it. But we're getting 5.8x our money. And we already know that this 2-legger is 3% EV. So adding this, I don't know, discounted play for Mahomes is probably taking us up in and around that 10% EV mark, maybe even higher. So we've locked in sleeper. John, there are no underdog slips available right now. I can show you quickly again, but we just hit on it. The best that we can get on underdog right now is 1% EV. 3% if you flex it. That's not something that I'm really trying to hunt down. Now, we do have 4 odd shopper rating plays available at sportsbooks. Xavier Worthy receptions, and it's an over, so it's something to cheer for. And you can get that at Caesars right now. It's at plus 129. We have the true line at plus 119. It's only been around for 16 minutes. So if you are at Caesars, grab that value. Otherwise, you can get minus 300 on Aaron Judge to not homer on Fanatics. And that actually has some value. I don't think most people want to get that, though, for obvious reasons. When it comes to value, though, we're kind of tapped out for what's available right now, which means I need homers. Who do you guys like to homer today? Now, I have some home run plays in already. If I'm being perfectly honest, I hate the value available. It appears that the value that's available, particularly on FanDuel today, is pretty bleak. So maybe we have to look to DraftKings if possible. But what do you guys like for homers? Let's do some research. I'll get FanDuel loaded up just in case. First guy that I would want to look at, like Tristan Casas. I can't take it at FanDuel because it's $8.25 on MGM. I can't take Lars Nootbaar because he's 150 points lower on FanDuel compared to other sites. Corbin Carroll plus 900. That's the first one I want to look at. All right. Freeman, Judge, Betts, Freeman again, Quan, Ellie De La Cruz. Lots to look at. So let's break it down. I'm going to start with this Corbin Carroll play, though, first. Birdsong on the hill. Corbin Carroll, 174x ISO against righties. Way lower than his true ISO, but still, 174 is good. Assuming he hits in the leadoff spot, helpful. Now, Birdsong gives up way more power in his brief run in the majors against righties in comparison to lefties. Not that I'm surprised by that based on the pitch mix. You know, he's throwing 25% of his pitches are changeups to lefties, and it seems to be working. But With Corbin Carroll being at 900, it's 779 at Pinnacle. It's plus 750 at 365 and plus 800 at BetMGM. At the very least, we're getting a good line. So I'm going to use Corbin Carroll to start. That'll really juice up the 2 and 3 leg parlays too. And now we can take a look at everybody else. So I'm going to start with Freddie Freeman since he got mentioned twice. I have very negative value on Freeman at plus 400. It is the best available line. If we look at Freeman today, Griffin Canning on the hill gives up power against lefties. Freeman crushes righties. Even with that slight negative, I'm willing to take Freddie Freeman. So we're all on the same page there. I'll take the slight negative. So that hits Freeman, Merrill, Cronenworth, Moniak, Ozuna, Churio, Tyler O'Neill, Arcia, Moniak again. All right, so that's 2 Moniaks. Let's take a look at Moniak again. We bet him yesterday, and that didn't get us anywhere. Bobby Miller on the hill. Moniak, 203 x ISO against righties across 600 plate appearances. Love it. Bobby Miller this year in 400 pitches has given up a ton of everything. If you add in last year, it's still not great, but he becomes a more average guy. At the very least, it's trending our direction. I like Moniak. I hope I have a little bit of value. I do not. 480 looks awful. I got the true line at like 700. I can't take Moniak, even though I like it on paper. Judge and Betts, I can't imagine we're getting to. I'm guessing those lines are too thin. Honestly, the value on Judge isn't bad. You can get plus 260 at Bet365. I would probably put like a unit and a half on that today. But it's 210 on FanDuel. Can't grab that. 300 on BetMGM for Aaron Judge right now. Go get it immediately. Mookie Betts, -12. See, this again, FanDuel has smartened up their home run odds. I guess they've been watching me. Plus 360 for Mookie Betts on FanDuel right now. 425 on BetMGM. I just can't take that line. I do have value on Steven Kwan, but I think he's a bug in my system. Let's look at Ellie. All right, Ellie's close. He's plus 400. Eric Getty on the hill, though. So Ellie from the left side, 208 x ISO across 2 years, 229 this year, hitting from the left side. Eric Getty, 155 x ISO this year. I don't love this, but I don't hate the 400 line. We'll put a pin in that one. We could look at Merrill. Now that line's way too long. Cronenworth. Yeah, that's going to be a no as well. Ozuna is due for a homer. Plus 310. Okay, we could look at this one. Bradley Blaylock on the hill. I mean, not anybody you're worried about. 312 x ISO against righties for Ozuna over the past 2 years. Even if you just look at this year, it's 208. Nope, that's not him. 333. Yeah, I'll take Ozuna at 310. It's the best line available. It's a little negative, but I like it for our round robin. So let's get Ozuna. And I need to hit Carroll single at, God, something really preposterous. Yeah. So we're going to hit 50 on Corbin Carroll. That's a big one. I don't have as much edge on Freddie Freeman and Ozuna, so those are going to be a little bit more limited. So let's get those lines in first. Done. And now we can hit the round robin. So that's Corbin Carroll at plus 900, Freddie Freeman at plus 400, and Marcell Ozuna at plus 310. If all three of those guys homer, we're looking at $4,100. JJ, you said Bowers. I think I already got it. Or was that yesterday? No, I already got Bowers at plus 870. And spoiler alert, Jake Bowers is still plus 870. So you can still get it. But JJ, I'm already with you on Bowers. So we're good. Let me look at Churio. So if you can get Churio at Bet365 or BetMGM at 750, I like it. It's 630 on FanDuel. I don't like it. I love Tyler O'Neill everywhere at 520. Have I bet that yet? No. All right. I am going to bet Tyler O'Neill right now, Sajoma. Tyler O'Neill. Oh, come on. $520. It's 500 at Bet 365. It's 525 at Bet MGM. 520 on FanDuel. So we can drop pretty decent chunk on Tyler O'Neill. Wanted to grab that one earlier. So we got Ozuna, Bowers. Yeah, Eckler. Quan will probably homer since I'm not taking it, but I have value on him basically every day. And he's sort of in the Pete Alonso mold for me, where when I bet him, he doesn't homer. When I don't bet him, he does homer. Alonso homered yesterday. Obviously, I didn't bet it. I just have some guys that are like clear guys that screw me. Can you bet O'Neill K's? Maybe. I'm guessing I have value on it. I do, but I like the under, at least on DraftKings. Does Tyler O'Neill have a strikeouts prop on FanDuel? I don't see it. Now, DraftKings has it at minus 110, under 1.5. I actually like that side more than I like anything else. Do we have anything new on OddsShopper right now that we have the round robin in? We do not. Nothing more. We don't have anything north of a 1 OddsShopper rating right now. Crazy for a 15 gamer. Do we have anything new in the pick'em side? All right, so that Derrick Henry line is still there, but it's because they moved it. It's stuck in it being a bonus play right now. Same PrizePicks stuff, same DraftKings pick 6 stuff. I'm going to take a quick look to see if we have any interesting promos today. I assume everything for FanDuel is football, so that's Thursday night no sweat token. We're going to use that tomorrow. Same game profit boost on a 3-legger for tomorrow. We're going to use that as well. I won't hit futures. We can get a 15% profit boost on an MLB single game, same game parlay. That's kind of interesting. 15% profit boost on the MLB side. Can we squeeze anything out of that right now? So let's look at MLB. Doesn't look likely. So if we get Vlad total bases, because of the early game, we could at least take a little bit of a look at it. Oh, this is on BetMGM. I need FanDuel. All right, so FanDuel today, MLB. All right, let's work with Kiter Montero. That's Detroit and San Diego. Cincy, Houston, Nick Martinez, and then Jordan to homer. If we take out Kiter Montero, add Jordan to homer, we would be taking Arrighetti under strikeouts. That gets us to plus 1,100, 2% EV. Let's look at this then, because that 15% profit boost is going to get us there. So if we go, that's Martinez strikeouts. under. Arrighetti strikeouts, under. And then Jordan to homer at 215. So that's 991. Do we get up and over it? Why is that promo not there? Did I read that wrong? Did this go away? Did I read that wrong? Was that not a 3-game same game parlay for MLB? It's not showing up anywhere. And now it's not in the promo section. If you guys were watching and you saw that, am I blind? Because that's just weird. No, it's FanDuel. I browsed it on FanDuel. Let me take a look at something here. That's really... All right, boost builders. 3+ leg MLB parlay. Wait, what does that say? All right, now it's there. 3+ leg MLB parlay. So is it just not a same game parlay? It's just parlay? That's fine too. So now we don't have to do a same game parlay. We can just get good lines. So let's get Keider Montero. Let's get Nick Martinez. And then let's add Albert Suarez. Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, San Diego, Cincy, Houston. 3 gets you 611. So we have value here. Apparently, it's not a same game parlay. So I read it wrong, and that's why it disappeared. So let's get Montero, because this is the type of stuff that we need to do every single day. So we take the Montero play. Martinez and Suarez. It's all betting against strikeout pitchers. Well, not strikeout pitchers, as the case may be. Okay, so now we can bump that from 611 to 703. So at 703, we can put up to 100 on it. All right, still just 1.8% expected ROI. Not our... Now, we have edge on it, actually. So technically, I should have calculated that slightly differently. But that's still pretty limited. However, we can still hit it a little bit. Can we add a 4th leg, actually? So that's FanDuel today. Montero, Martinez, Suarez. We could add a WNBA line as well. That gets us to 4% EV at 1309. If we add in, the hell is that person's name? K. Jackson. And that was points. Goes, oh, it's not baseball because I'm a downright moron when I do this. All right, so it's got to be Imanaga. That gets us to 4. Because I want to roll the dice here. Now we're up to 25% boost. So we're at 11, 12. Correct. 8% win rate. But we pay out $13.90. Yeah, we're still going to be sitting in like 2 or 3 range, which isn't ideal. But we're going to roll the dice on it one way or the other. 4-legger. We're going to use the boost. We're not going anywhere near that bet size. 10 to win 139. Is it likely? No, but we're taking advantage of the boost nonetheless. We just don't have a lot of value out there to really squeeze. Like in those situations, you really just need one play that really breaks out, and that changes your expected value here. Does DraftKings have anything interesting today? Football, parlay boost, tennis. Yeah, nothing really going on the DraftKings side either. But we're going to hit all of the possible football stuff that we can get tomorrow. There's going to be free squares on Underdog, Sleeper, PrizePicks. We're going to have boosts and tokens on FanDuel and 365 and DraftKings. Tomorrow's going to be a big one because we are going to unload a full clip on anything that we can find with value for the Chiefs and Ravens tomorrow. That will be the number one priority of everything that we do. We are going to try to grab as much as we can because, especially for week 1 of the NFL, but it's probably going to be for the first couple weeks, there's going to be a lot of free money to be had. At the very least, high EV options with very, very, very low risk. We got to hit all of them. So I hope you guys are going to be here tomorrow. For now, we've got our round robin. We got our PrizePicks card. We got a sleeper card. I think we're where we want to be. Sign up using the link in the description if you want OddsShopper and all the tools that you've seen. If you want to go even deeper, go to the Insider Marketplace, discover insiders, and click the name Josh Engleman. Subscribe to me either weekly or monthly. And if you want more, grab Mitch, grab Defy the Odds, Laffy, Gajeski, Lindy, the boss man himself, Alex Baker, Ben, Aton, Nathan, Danny Burke, Isaiah. That's everything that you can get right now individually if you're looking for those types of plays. And this is growing every single day. Buckle up. We're going to have a ton of people in the marketplace shortly. Good luck, everybody. Cross your fingers for me so we can have a better day than we did yesterday. It can't get any worse.